I hope you're doing well. Today we will see what is the most shocking movie ending ever. This video is brought to you by the Question Response channel. I thank Girish Kumar, Jason Wan Lim, Christopher Bloom and Richard E. Ray for sharing their views on this matter with us.
Shutter Island, 2010. Directed by Martin Scorsese. The year was 2010, two great films had came out. Shutter Island and Inception, both starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Whenever we Google top 10 mind-blowing films, one film will appear again and again. And I don't have any problem with that. After all, Inception is really a great film. But what bothers me that most of these websites don't recommend another great film which has a potential to surpass this dream within dream film. The film is Shutter Island. The reason why I'm saying it is better than Inception is because of realism. The film is so effective that it had me questioning if I was me. I questioned my own existence after watching this film. I started to question, is everything around me is real or fake? Now let's see what the film is really about. In 1954, up-and-coming U.S. Marshal Teddy Daniels and his partner is assigned to investigate the disappearance of a patient from Boston's Shutter Island Ashcliff Hospital. Teddy's shrewd investigating skills soon provide a promising lead, but the hospital refuses him access to records he suspects would break the case wide open. As a hurricane cuts off communication with the mainland, more dangerous criminals escape in the confusion, and the puzzling, improbable clues multiply. Teddy begins to doubt everything, his memory, his partner, even his own sanity. So this is the basic story of Shutter Island. What really interesting about this film is that it starts with a normal investigation movie and then turns into something really freaky. Let's talk about the shocking ending. Teddy Daniels, who's apparently a U.S. Marshal, turns out to be Andrew Laeddis, a mentally ill killer. He's a patient in a mental hospital who's been encouraged by his psychiatrist to act out his delusion in the hope that this will dispel it. The role play fails. After a brief recovery, Andrew relapses into insanity and is therefore taken off to be lobotomized. Yes, he's a patient himself, with the real name of Andrew Laeddis. His primary care physician, Dr. Lester Sheehan, who play acting as Chuck, his partner, had helped engineer a live-action role-play scenario where he was investigating a case crafted from the details of his wife's murder of their 3 children. This strategy has played out before, and he is informed that if this experimental therapy doesn't work this time around, he'll be suggested as a candidate for a lobotomy. So this was the twist of the film. After watching it for the first time, I sat down for 20 minutes and rewound the whole movie in my mind, and just one word came out: mindfucked. What the fuck was that? This is the most well-written film I've ever seen. I have 2 theories and both are terrifying. Andrew is mentally insane. He killed his wife and had a mental break. He could not accept reality and thus had to remain on the island indefinitely. Teddy never killed his wife. Teddy was never mentally insane. Everything that Dolores said in the cave is true. Teddy gets his mind wiped in the lighthouse and lives the rest of his days out on the island, trapped there by the doctors so that he would not tell the world the truth. Throughout, the film director has presented many hints which shows the truth about the main character. He is insane. Like every time that he smokes in the movie, he gets his cigarettes lit by someone else. This is a big hint because mental patients are not allowed to have lighter or matches. Another big hint is when he is interrogating the patients. You can see that there is a guard standing there. Why? Because these are mentally ill people, they can become violent at any time and hurt themselves and other, so that's why there is always a guard behind them. But Doctor is not insane, so no guard is standing behind him. My favorite thing about the film is symbolism of fire and water. Fire is representative of the alternate reality that Teddy is in. Whenever there is fire or smoke around, that generally means that Teddy is hallucinating and very far from reality. Water is representative of reality and the truth. It seems that whenever water is nearby, he gets closer to reality. Beginning of the film makes you believe that this was real, and Teddy was really a detective. An ending absolutely fucks up with brain. In the category of mind-blowing films, I put Shutter Island above than Inception. Both films deal with the ideas of alternate realities. Shutter Island's take is purely based on the mental state of DiCaprio's character, while Inception deals with the mental state of DiCaprio's character within the context of his ability to invade and interact with the dream world.
The next answer is from Jason Wan Lim.
This movie, horror ain't exactly my bag, but I'm not faint of heart either. Still, this flick had me twitching from the get-go. It ramps up the tension so high that I constantly had to remind myself to breathe when I was watching it. And just when you think you've survived the onslaught of gut-gnarling, white-knuckle emotional strain, then right at the end. Spoiler: the freaking corpse we've been sitting with in the room the whole. Access this answer and support the author as a Quora Plus subscriber. Access all answers reserved by Jason Wan Lim. For Quora Plus subscribers, access exclusive answers from thousands more participating creators in Quora Plus. Browse ad-free and support creators. Start free trial. Learn more.
We can continue with Christopher Bloom's answer.
Yes, there is. Consider taking a look at Language Tool. Besides French, it also supports Spanish, Dutch, German and English. Language Tool not only offers advanced spelling and grammar suggestions, but also catches punctuation and style issues. Online grammar, style and spell checker. Integrates with your favorite Office program, get the best out of your docs and deliver error-free results. No matter whether you're working on a dissertation, an essay, or a book, or you just want to note down something. Asterisk Language Tools Grammar Check for OpenOffice requires Java 8. Currently not available for the premium version. Problems installing it? Look here for help. Troubleshooting.
We can continue with Richard E. Ray's answer.
In its time, the ending of Psycho was a major shocker. So much so that nobody was allowed to enter the theater once the film had begun. You see, in those days of monoplex showings, you could pretty much enter and leave a movie anytime and stick around to see what you'd missed. Some major blockbuster films, like Ben-Hur and even 2001, A Space Odyssey, will have reserved seating and strict audience policies. Hitchcock locked it up so that he could effectively control the audience, and it worked. Even his trailer for the movie was a masterpiece of misdirection and tricking the audience. As he once said, please don't give away the ending. It's the only one we've got.
This is the end of the video. Thank you for staying until the end. I hope the video has you more. If so, you can subscribe and activate the bell to miss any video. Also remember to leave a like. Here is the end of the video. Leave a comment to tell us if these answers are more useful to you. See you soon.